Hello and welcome back to NSUSpartans.com. Ross Gordon joined now by the head coach of Norfolk State University, Coach Dawson Odums, and the 45-31 victory here at Green Stadium at the homecoming of Howard University. First of all, Coach, I think we've been talking about it getting off to the start that you wanted. I think that's a good start for the day. We came out and played well, especially on the defensive side of the football, holding explosive offense to 3 points in the first half.
Well, I thought we played really well in the first half. We got off the field. We still gave up some big plays, but we made plays when we had to. And at the end of the day, that's the name of this game. And belief does something. I really thought that we left some plays out there offensively, but we know the kind of offense we have. In the second half, you saw them really get going. And even though we missed the field goal, but we scored 45 points, and we're explosive. We know we can score points. Now we just got to keep tightening it up. Now I think each and every week, we're going to have to keep playing better and keep getting better. If we do that, we think success will find the spark.
I think one of the big things for us is just moving forward, just seeing the growth. This week, our special teams, besides the missed field goal, played well. That touchdown, that is what it is. But I think the block punt really was what really set the tone for the second half.
Well, it gave us the momentum that we need to put some distance between us and our opponent. But we got to get better. We can't allow them to get the momentum back. And just sitting down with the special teams coordinator and us, just making sure we're all on the same page with what we're doing, what we're trying to do, and just keep getting better. And I think this may be the 8th or 9th year in a row that we've been part of a special teams touchdown, and that's hard to do. And we practice it a lot, and we know going down the stretch, it's going to be probably some deciding plays will be made to decide ball games.
That was our first since 2015, so return for a touchdown. So that's big for us. And we did a good job in that area of the game. But I think we struggled a little bit in the second half defensively. They make some big plays. But I think the story of this ball game is what we started and how we finished. That last drive for us, Deshaun had a sack, Chris had a sack. Those are your leaders on the defensive line, and they made plays.
Well, I think when we started the game, we knew. I mean, this homecoming. You ain't gonna lay down. You go fight, and this team is getting better. I think Coach Scott's doing a great job with coaching the Bisons and their competitive football team. And we knew that coming in. And this is the kind of atmosphere that homecoming supposed to be. Is that it's for these young men, and we know how a homecoming is big. But for us to go on the road and play in this hostile environment and be able to come away with a W, it's only fitting for these young men. And I'm so proud of them, so proud of our coaches and our staff for all the hard work and seeing it pay off. Man, it's unbelievable that we are where we are in this season and having the kind of success that we're having.
I think there's two things as a head coach that you want to see. One, that your leader takes after your demeanor, and that your leader's persona sort of bleeds on to everybody else. When they cut the lead to 38-31, the Jumbotron cut to a picture of you, and you were the same. You were the same. Then Juwan Carter was right in that frame with you. And Juwan came out, and he just does what Juwan Carter does, and led the team down to another touchdown. How does it feel just to have a guy that just really is an extension of you on the field?
Well, it's unbelievable, and I think every football team takes on the personality of its leader. And we knew coming in how it was one of the least penalized teams. We had to play flawless football and execute at a high level. We had to win the turnover battle, and we had to play with unbelievable effort, and I thought we did that. Probably didn't win the penalty battle, but we're right around 5 or 6, and that's a testament to the discipline of our football team. And Carter is can't say enough about him. I mean, he's a great field general and a great leader for our football team. And I don't get upset. I don't get frustrated. That's been me my whole coaching career because I believe in our team. And if somebody needs to make a play, I think as a head coach, you got to believe that your team has the people on it that can do it. And I know at Norfolk State University, Spartans got players, and our players make plays.
And they'll have to do the same thing next week as we take on Morgan State at home. They come for our first home MEAC game. What can we take away from this ball game, and what do we need to improve?
Well, we're going to take the W away from it. And we just got to play 60 minutes and just keep chopping wood, carrying water. Follow the process. Keep getting better. We're sitting in the first 3 rows of the classroom. Keep getting better with getting our study hall hours. Keep getting better at the process. And the process is every day in everything we do. And then this is the reward of that process. If you don't like winning and you don't like where these young men were and where they are now, this is a feel-good story that a lot of people should be probably calling and asking about what's going on at Norfolk State.
5 games in a row, Coach, and hopefully make it 6 next week against Morgan State. Thank you for your time.
Always a pleasure. Behold, the green and gold.
Sean Dixon with us now as the Spartans win at 45-31. The big plays in the second half came on that last drive. Sean with a big sack made it really, really difficult for them to get going on that last drive where we gave up some points in the second half. Talk a little about that last drive and what y'all wanted to do just to close out the game.
We just had to buckle down and fix the little things up and get the stop. They're a pretty high-powered offense. We wanted to stop that momentum before he even got started. So, it was before. It was like I said before. We need to get the stop, and we got the stop.
I think it's big for us the way we started the ball game defensively. We really came out, got stops, made plays. You had a sack in the first half. Talk a little about that good start, which really propelled you guys.
Coach Adams always preached. We need to start fast, especially with the past games. We always had a slow start. Guys scoring on the first drive. We stopped them on the first. Got to pick the next drive. Then 3 and out on the next drive, we got to pick again. That's where we start. We start off fast on defense, and that really helped us put them ahead early.
Your defensive line has really played well to start this year. We struggled a little bit in that third and fourth quarter. Talk a little bit about what it's like to have Coach Odums, who's a defensive line coach, who's just there to encourage you guys to get going and make the final plays and down the stretch.
We've always known we had a good D line. It was just always put it together, put everything what they're teaching us and put it on the field. Coach Odums and Coach Jones are doing a great job with us, especially with development-wise, and with the young guys and the older guys, we mesh well together. So we're doing pretty good, and we're gonna keep doing it.
Now listen, man. Final question: a 5-game winning streak, and now you have to keep it going against Morgan State. What's gonna be some of the keys to make sure we do that?
Same thing. Always start fast, be disciplined, and stop their big plays. And it starts on special teams. Special teams always helping us. It's a big part of the game. It's 1/3 part of the game, and we start there. And then we on offense first. We score first. We on defense. We start fast and get a stop first.
Thank you, Deshaun, for stopping by. Final score: 45-31. Norfolk State wins it here. They take on Morgan State next week at Dick Price Stadium. Game times at 2 p.m. For Coach Odums and Deshaun Dixon, I'm Ross Gordon. Thank you for watching NSUSpartans.com, fueled by Gatorade.